if someone else can't even taste the fresh air. Look around yourself. We are here opposite to Harrods. You can see Lamborghinis and Ferraris parked with Saudi Arabian registration plates. You might think that we are in Saudi Arabia, but we are not. We are in the center of Europe. We are in the center of London. We are in the center of the Western civilization. And yet, for 6 years, for long 6 years, more than 2,000 days, someone is detained, opposite to Harrods, opposite to this luxurious context. This week, it is Refugee Week in the UK. And we are faced with pictures, with dystopian pictures from the United States, where kids are detained in cages. Last week we have been faced with the pictures from Italy, where the refugees on the boat called Aquarius were not allowed to come to the Italian harbors. But yet at the same time there is a refugee opposite to this place, in that building there, a political refugee who is detained for 6 years. And he is a political refugee because he has continuously, since his childhood in Australia, to the Afghan warlocks, to the foundation of WikiLeaks, to the thousands of the leaked materials from WikiLeaks, because he has revealed precisely those who are putting the refugees and the kids in cages. And let there not be a mistake. Julian Assange is here in the Ecuadorian embassy for 6 years, not because of the nice view. As you can see, there is no view from his room. He's here only because of one reason. Because the very moment he would step out of this embassy, he would probably end up in a cage similar to the pictures, to the dystopian pictures we are seeing these days on television. He would probably end up in a cage similar to Guantanamo. So we are here today because of one reason. And this reason is that we are asking the UK government to guarantee that Julian Assange, if he exits the Ecuadorian embassy, wouldn't be extradited to the United States. Let me give a quote by someone who survived the concentration camps, someone called Primo Levi. He said, "Monsters exist, but they are too few in numbers to be truly dangerous. More dangerous are the common men, the functionaries ready to believe and to act without asking questions." We are here today to ask questions. We are here today to defend someone who asked questions for decades. And I'm very well aware of Mr. Assange's legal team that these sorts of events are helpful. These sorts of public events, even if you think that they are not helpful, they are helpful because it's a political case. And it always was a political case. In a world of fake news and fake friendships, we need more leaks. We need WikiLeaks. And we need publishers, because Julian Assange is first and foremost a publisher, and he's also a dissident. And we need whistleblowers precisely to ask the questions. So we are here today, and we will be here as long as Julian Assange is at the Ecuadorian embassy. Me, as a friend of Julian Assange, as a supporter, as someone who believes in free speech in the Western world, as someone who doesn't want to end up in a dictatorship as the other countries where dissidents and journalists are being jailed, I ask, together with you, the UK government to guarantee that Julian Assange, if he steps out of the Ecuadorian embassy, wouldn't be extradited. Freedom to Assange!